Hey guys, today I'm going to be teaching you how to play Ronin effectively with her abilities and everything else. If you like watching Rogue Company content, be sure to check the channel out as I've got much more to come very soon. Alright guys, no messing around, I want to get right into today's video, so let's talk about her abilities, how she works, and how to be the best possible Ronin you can be. So, if you weren't aware, Ronin actually has a smaller hitbox. Not by much, it's not overpowered, but it is there. This makes her a harder target to shoot at times, which can automatically be an upside when starting off with her. Her ability is a ballistic knife that can stick to any surface. When it detects an enemy, it blows up, instantly downing them. An example on how to effectively use this is when you're attacking on demolition. When the bomb is placed, you can throw this knife on the bomb, maybe try to hide it so they can't see it, but you can place it on it. This causes the enemy to down when defusing. Another placing tip is maybe against a wall, so when an unsuspecting enemy walks around it or by it, that's another down for you. The range for this knife is very far as well. Not only can you set it up defensively, but you can use it to push enemies too. Throwing it behind enemies then pushing them catches them off guard in two separate ways. They either shoot the knife and get shot by you, or they get pushed back by you pushing them and run into the knife. Make sure you use this ability to the fullest capacity, and now with the custom games available, maybe go in there and check around each map and plan out spots where you maybe want to place this during in-game situations. Now moving on to her passive, it's called Underground, and this just means you're no longer able to be seen by enemies on their mini-maps. Ronin has two primary weapons like every other rogue, which is an assault rifle and a submachine gun. If you find yourself on a larger map with open areas and long to mid-range engagements, the KA-30 assault rifle is the go-to gun. On the other hand, a smaller map that favors close range, then the SLC SMG should be your pick. Both the katana and pistol they're pretty standard, and I wouldn't say they stand out too much, but in game they're so usable if you use them correctly. The smoke grenade is a smoke grenade. I think you know what it does. If you see this one being useful to you or your team needs one, it's not a bad pick. Her other grenade is a frag, which is your standard grenade. If you've played games like maybe CSGO, you know what it does. If this is also something you need, go ahead and pick it up. Other than perks, which I'll kind of go into later on, that's basically all you need to know for Ronin's arsenal. Now let's move on to how to actually play her. The strongest point to Ronin is her ability, which I went over in depth, but I have to bring it back because it's just that strong. When using her, you want to play around your ability. Once again, you can use this defensively to lock down areas and lanes, focus on other areas. You can use it aggressively, and as you practice both of these methods enough, you're gonna know where to place the knife, and this is detrimental to the other team as it's basically unstoppable. And now for a brief moment I'll go over the perks, which I just brushed over before, and now I'm gonna bring it back up. And the best perks to choose really depend on what weapons you choose while using Ronin. If you're gonna be using her SLC SMG, you should probably focus on maxing out that weapon. Then the perks can be something you choose personally after that weapon is maxed out, as the weapon you need to max it out. Her perks aren't really going to change anything, but if you pick this SMG, it just doesn't have the firepower it should have, so you're gonna want to max it out, trust me. On the other hand, if you pick her assault rifle, then focus should be switched over to the perks instead of the weapon. Then afterwards you can go back from the weapon and move over to the perks and begin to upgrade those. Then if you have some extra cash left over, you can go back to the weapon. But the assault rifle, it has what it needs to be a good weapon in the beginning to where you can focus on the perks. It's not something that needs to be upgraded. This one has been short, sweet, jam-packed with as much Ronin information as possible. I might later on do a more in-depth kind of go through with Ronin, I guess you can say that. Sure, and I'll go more in depth to what she can do in certain situations and how to truly like play her to her max ability. But if you're just starting off, this one you might want to watch this video back another time or two. Make sure you have everything down, then go into a game and play her. If you feel like maybe I missed over some basic points, be sure to comment them down below. As you learn off of me, I can also learn off of you guys, and we'll just all help everyone out overall. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to subscribe, as I have tons of content planned, mainly Rogue Company, for the future that I don't want you guys to miss out on. As always, thank you for watching.